Hey everyone, Jon and Jake back from All Miniatures Great and Small, and today we're going to be playing Pacific Rim Extinction. So, Jake, I've done a lot of coverage for this game.
Yeah.
With Wave 2 coming out, I did an unboxing for every single new expansion, and I did a how to play. So this video, we're going to bring it all together and actually play a game.
Have we ever filmed a game of this?
We have not filmed a game of this.
No.
We've played it many times, but we haven't filmed it.
I don't know about many. It's like we play it once and then 3 months later we forget all the rules and then play it again.
So that's why I made a how to play video, so we can watch it and remember. So the first wave was kind of limited in the amount of stuff you had. There was like only 3 Jaegers and 3 Kaiju.
Yeah.
And that was it. And so the games became very samey. But this new Wave 2 added a lot of new stuff, particularly the cool stuff from the first movie. People that have been watching my unboxings have listened to like 9 videos about me complaining about that second Pacific Rim movie. And what a disappointment it was.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
Now there are some cool stuff, there are some cool designs, but I don't think they hold a candle to the original movie's Jaegers. And
yeah, like Saber Athena is probably the coolest thing in there, but even then...
She's pretty cool.
She's like, I don't know, they're almost too new age. Like, I liked the clunkiness of original Jaegers.
Yep.
Like, that's what made them really cool.
And that fits the universe. The Pacific Rim sequel was, they were all like Mark 6 Jaegers or Mark 7 Jaegers or whatever it was.
They became much more Transformer-y. Like, they were that mobile.
They were, and they were more samey too. They were all kind of generic looking. You could tell they kind of built one chassis and then kind of varied from there. But the Mark 1 Jaeger, or the first movie's Jaegers, have a lot more, I think, personality to them.
Yeah.
All right. So, you are going to play the Jaegers. You're going to be the defenders of humanity.
Yes. I've still never won as the Jaegers.
No.
Today's the day.
But not this day. No. And I'm going to be taking the lovable Kaiju.
They're lovable. Nobody likes them.
I'm sure their mothers like them. So you want to go over the Jaegers you're taking, and we won't go into too much detail. We'll look at the cards for power-ups and stuff. But
yeah. So basically, I'm taking 3 Jaegers to your 2 Kaiju.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm taking Crimson Typhoon, who is awesome. He's one of my favorites. And I've just got the 3 pilots, all the 3 brothers that were in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all linked up pretty well. And then next up, I've got Gypsy with...
Gypsy Danger, not Gypsy Avenger.
Yes, the good Gypsy.
Yes.
Although I didn't mind.
No,
the newer Gypsy.
The Gypsy Avenger looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. But yeah, so I've got Gypsy with with Raleigh and Yancey. That's right.
The brothers.
The OG brothers.
Yeah.
So it is a more expensive variant of Gypsy because both of them cost points.
Yes.
And then I have probably my least favorite of the Jaegers from Pacific Rim is Cherno Alpha.
I love Cherno.
He's a dorky.
He is a dork.
He's like a Rock'em Sock'em robot.
He's a big dork. I'm sure the other Jaegers make fun of him.
He has a giant bucket on his head.
He's like in a special helmet.
Yeah. It's very silly.
But I think he's cool.
I can't believe Striker Eureka is still not in this game.
Wave 3.
He's the only Jaeger that's not there.
There's a couple other Jaegers. Coyote Tango.
Yeah, but like Coyote Tango we saw for like 2 seconds in the movie.
But he's still cool. Anyway, I'm looking forward to Wave 3.
Yeah, so,
right.
But yeah, so Cherno is our substitute right now. And I just took him very bare bones. The only 0 pilots we have are unfortunately from that new movie. Mm-hmm. So it's the children pilot. That's what's worse about that movie, is all the children pilot the Jaegers.
Yeah.
Why? But so I have the children piloting Cherno. And kind of what makes it even worse is one of my pilots is a leader because I wanted that ability. And the only one I could really fit it into was Cherno because it was 0 points and he was a leader. So the worst Jaeger has the best ability so he's my leader because he's got the leadership coin thing.
And playing Kaiju is a little bit simpler. I don't have to worry about pilots or anything like that. I have Slattern, Cat 5.
Yep.
And Leatherback, Cat 4.
Which both are honestly really hard to kill.
They're tough. Well, I think Slattern's one of the toughest.
Slattern is like, we played a game just the other day with our friend James. We didn't even hurt Slattern, and I think we threw 3 Jaegers at him and didn't hurt, not even 1 point of damage.
You tried though. So maybe this is your game where you're going to be redoing.
Hopefully.
All right,
Or
so
I'll
we're
just maybe avoid him.
well, it's only 2. So, all right, we're going to be playing Skirmish. So the regular kind of rules apply to that as far as victory points. You get a victory point. I think you get 3 victory points for killing an opposing model. You get 2 victory points for destroying a model if you're, a building if you're kaiju, and 1 victory point for every building that remains standing at the end of the game for you.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting, but we'll, as we play the game, we'll go into more detail with what our robots and giant monsters have, so that you kind of get that explanation as we're playing. All right, so let's kick it off, and let's see if you can cancel the apocalypse or if I can cancel you.
Rude.
All right, the battlefield is set up. Skirmish is ready to begin. We have deployed. You're a lot shorter now, Jake.
Yep.
The Jaeger player could deploy up to two on the board, and the third one had to go into reserve.
Yeah, so he's the slowest, so I figured he's a good reserve.
And he'll be able to come in on any edge that's not my deployment edge, if you successfully roll your reserve die.
Yeah.
And then you've got Gypsy Danger and Crimson Typhoon, kind of playing forward defense. We have 4 buildings, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 objects, some radioactive containers, boat, train. I don't know where the last one is. What's that? A helicopter of some kind?
Sure.
Okay. But anyway, you can pick those things up and use them as weapons.
Which it doesn't really seem a good idea to use those instead of using your, handcrafted fist. That's probably way stronger than any of those objects.
Well, I guess we're going to find out, won't we? All right, so the way that this works is the person who has the least number of models gets to roll the impulse die first. If it's a tie, the kaiju player gets to roll the impulse die first in the turn. So we are on turn 1, and I'm going to roll the impulse die. You ready for this?
Yep.
Okay, so I rolled a blank. Now I could spend my leadership token to re-roll that, but I don't want to, so I will pass that over to you to roll to see who you can activate. You can activate 1 model of your choosing. Actually, before we begin, roll a die. If you get a success, you can bring in your reserve robot.
Like a hit or a crit?
Hit or a crit.
Ah.
Okay, so he comes in, and you have to put his base along the edge of any one of those.
Okay.
We'll let you think about that and pick who you want to activate. And even though I filmed that how to play video for this game, I already forgot we got to put all our cards out before you roll the impulse die. But we will remember you rolled a 1 activation. So your Cherno Alpha came in on reserves here.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and put down our cards, and then Jake's going to pick who's going to go next. All right, so the cards are down. We all flip at the same time. Leatherback is doing Primal Reflexes, which is a tactical action. Slattern is Wild Reflexes, which is better or worse than Primal Reflexes, I don't know.
What does Wild Reflexes do?
Tactical action, then gain 1 Rage.
Oh, okay.
All right, so and then you flip over your guys.
I'm doing Power Surge and Power Surge.
Power Surging it up. All right, and who are you going to activate first?
We're going with Crimson Typhoon.
All right, so Jake will go ahead and move Crimson Typhoon, then we'll come back for his action. Her action. Its action. Well, apparently Crimson Typhoon can really haul. With the run, he gets into contact with Leatherback. So that means you get to do a melee attack.
Yeah.
So go ahead and add your power to your attack.
Yeah, so basically I have 4 plus 1, so 5, and then 6, 7.
Yeah, for your pilot skill is the next thing. Yeah. So you get 7 dice. I'm going to be getting 7 dice in defense. All right, let's roll it up.
A whopping 2.
You got 2 hits, and do you have any cards or anything that can change since you have 3 triggers?
No.
Okay.
I don't have anything else.
All right, so you got 2 successes, and here's my defenses. I need at least 2 to cancel it out. Ooh.
Maybe.
Maybe. No.
Oh my gosh.
So you do 1 damage to Leatherback, and you can choose 1 card at random. That was amazing.
That was amazing. Furious Slam is your melee attack.
So one of my melee attacks are gone. So I take that as damage. I look at the card. It says smashed collarbone, no additional effects.
Ah, you would think you would have some sort of effect if your collarbone was smashed.
I don't know. Well, he's got 2, maybe.
2 collarbones.
Alright, he's a kaiju. So now I get to roll
He has
the impulse
2 of
die.
everything,
He has 2 of
just
everything.
in case.
Okay, since I'm not too worried about... Well, Gypsy could get to me. So maybe I will activate here. So I'm going to go with Leatherback. Leatherback is doing a tactical action. One of the tactical actions is melee, so I'll just pick melee. Pretty easy. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't roll any triggers in my defense.
No, you were all blanks.
Oh, I couldn't even use that. Alright, so I'm attacking you. 3 power plus 4 attack is 7. I'm throwing at you.
Okay.
And here we go. So I got 3 normal hits plus a critical, so I get to roll an extra die. So I got 5 hits total and 1 trigger. I don't know, I need to roll 2 or more triggers to get a rage. So there you go. What's your defensive?
So my defense is 3. What do I add to that, though?
So you add your power, your skill, or your power, which is your blue, and
Yeah.
your yellow together.
Oh, okay.
Plus your pilot.
Plus the pilot. Oh, okay. So I have 6 instead of 7.
Okay. So you're a little bit better on the offense than
Yeah.
the defense.
4.
So you only have 4. So I beat you by 1, so I do 1 damage to you.
Okay.
So if you show me your cards, I can do 1 random damage. Whew. Overload. Roll 1 combat die per stored charge. For each trigger rolled, take 1 additional damage.
Oh.
So how many charges do you have? You didn't charge yourself up, so...
No, but I have almost max.
So how many do you have?
2.
2? Alright, so each trigger I roll, triggers are pretty hard to roll, is an additional damage. No.
Yay.
So you are good, and since I just attacked, Primal Reflexes goes back into my hand, and you get to roll the impulse die. 2.
2.
Okay, well, you only have 1 to activate, but it
Yep.
looks like Gypsy gets to go next. Alright, so Gypsy Danger ran into Leatherback as well, and he was just doing a standard melee attack because that's part of the run action.
Yep.
Alright, so we're looking at 7 attack dice, is that right?
Yeah, 7.
Alright, let's see what you can roll.
Alright, here we go.
3
3.
so far.
1 more. Nothing.
Okay.
Dang it.
Well, if hopefully Leatherback
Failed
isn't,
really badly again.
hopefully Leatherback isn't surprised as much this time.
No, you're fine.
Okay, and I get 2 triggers, which means if you roll 1 or more triggers while defending, gain a success. But that doesn't. I don't need that.
You already have 3 more you could roll anyway.
All right, so you're done. So Gypsy Danger's card goes back in your hand, and I activate with my Slattern.
Yep.
I think Slattern is just going to turn a little bit and attack the building. Rawr.
Okay.
Slattern's going to roll 9 dice on attack.
Oh my gosh.
And you roll 5 dice for the building. You will be playing the building
Yes.
in this part.
I am the building.
So here's the attack.
Wow.
So we got
3 criticals.
3 criticals, so I can re-roll. Okay.
So
and
you've
then-
already... I know, I guess
yeah.
I could roll a bunch of
Okay.
criticals.
So with if I attack and I get 1 or more triggers, which I've got 2 triggers, I can make one of those a success. Okay.
So, with your 9 attacks, you've made 8 of them?
8 successes.
Alright, well let me get 8 successes with my 5 dice.
You can do this.
I need all criticals to start
It's a
with.
really strong build. Well,
Good start.
You're on your way.
Good
1,
start.
1.
Nope. That building was made of paper mache.
Building is gone, and that's going to get me some victory points at the end of the game.
Yep.
Okay. But with that, everyone is activated. So Wild Reflexes goes back in my hand. Everyone is activated, so we move the turn tracker to 2. We don't need to roll for reserves. So we go to putting our cards down for turn 2. Cards are down. I guess I'll start first. Slattern is raging. Leatherback is EMPing.
That doesn't sound good. Good thing Gypsy's analog.
Yes, nuclear. Deep drifting. And what is Cherno Alpha doing?
Power surge.
Power surge. Okay. So, I have less models than you. So I'm going to roll the impulse die if I can find it. Oh, there it is.
There you go.
All right, here we go. Whew. I'm going to activate with both of my guys. Okay. I needed that.
The worst thing I could possibly get.
So I'm going to start with EMP.
Okay.
So what this does is it costs 1 Kaiju blue. So I'm spending my own blood to do this attack. And I roll 2 combat dice for each Jaeger within short range. For each success, they lose 1 charge. Okay. After this is done, all Jaegers within short range and with 0 charge must return their face-up action card to their decks.
Wow, that seems like...
So if I can drain all your power, you're going to lose your action this turn. Pretty cool, huh?
Yes.
I mean, it's a cool card. Captures the movie.
Seems very strong.
Well, it's only strong if you're not fully charged, right?
Well, it's even if you take 1 charge off of Crimson, for the way, like, this costs 2, so I'm assuming it's going to knock both of these off very easily.
All right, here's Gypsy. I need at least 1 here for Gypsy, right? Because she only has 1.
Yeah. She only starts with 1.
Whew. I got it. So you lose your power to 0, and your card goes back to your hand.
That was a fun turn.
You're power down. Ha! Analog what? And we only get, we got 2. Okay. So you lose 2 power off. So she's at 0 as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think 1 or 0, 2
So
would have done it the same thing anyway, though. Because this card cost 2 and I was at 2.
That costs 2 to activate? Can I see that?
Cost 2 charge.
Wow. I wonder if it's because you got 2 pilots. I mean, 3 pilots.
Maybe.
That just seems like a lot to activate drift.
Yeah, it does.
But the thing is, I can't attack you by doing that card.
Yeah.
Right. So that was my... But I shut both of your guys down for the cost of 1 of my guys. All right, so that was my first activation. I rolled 2. So I'm going to go with Scary Guy here.
Okay.
So he is running or gaining full charge. I think I'm going to have him run and hit Gypsy Danger in the side. Danger goes offline. Do you look in your rearview mirror? What do you see? Ah!
I don't think they have rear view mirrors.
Well, they should, because this might hurt. Okay. Alright, so now I am doing a melee attack against Gypsy Danger to the rear. So I'm going to throw 9 dice. There's nothing modifying this except my Kaiju strength. 1 or more triggers will get me an additional success. Okay, so starting out with 4. I have 1 trigger, which gets me an additional success. I have 1 critical success, which lets me roll an extra die. Alright, so there we go. We have 6 successes. And Gypsy's going to get how much defense?
2.
Oh, just 2. Okay.
So,
1.
1.
Okay, so that means I did 5 hits, which is enough for 2 damage. I could remove your face-up card, but you don't have one, so I'm just drawing...
Yeah, you already did that.
So I get to draw 2 cards at random. So I'm hoping to kill a pilot or something like that. Let's do these 2. We get Overload. Now, that one's fine for you because that's per stored charge. And I already drained your charge. And Vortex Backfire, take 1 damage. So that's another random card.
I don't think it should be more damage on these cards.
Damage, Shattered Blade, and no additional effect. Okay, so there you go.
See, you almost killed me.
Almost one-shotted you. But now Gypsy Danger's mad, right? She's got the special card where if she's damaged, you triple or double your
No, I took this really crappy ability, which now I don't know why I took it. It's the other Gypsy Danger card, but it needs charges to work, so...
Oh.
I didn't realize how important charges would be apparently in this game now.
Charges are pretty important. All right, so Rage goes back in my hand. Slattern was very mad that attack. And now Cherno Alpha can go. You don't need to roll the impulse die because he's the only one that hasn't activated.
Yeah.
All right, Cherno Alpha ends up there. He's kind of held up by that difficult terrain. And we are on to turn 3, so we're going to go ahead and throw down our cards. Cards are down. Let's flip them. I'm doing Focused Strike for Slattern, and Leatherback is doing Siege Strike. I thought about EMP. Jake and I talked about that for a while, but I think I want to go for Killing Blows rather than the other way around.
That's what I would do if I were you, because I'm at 0 charges with both of them, so you could just keep taking away their turns, and then he just murders them all.
Yeah, but this way I have a chance of maybe killing both of you before he gets there. But I don't know. We'll see. It'll be fun regardless. All right, let's see if I can.
It would be
activate
great
first.
if I just got to go.
Well, maybe I'll roll a blank. Okay, I can go with
Can I
one.
spend my leadership token to make you reroll?
No.
They should add that.
Okay, so who am I going to go with? I think.
It's pretty obvious for me.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Leatherback. Siege Strike.
That's not what I thought.
Don't-
It's not what I would do.
Why? What would you?
Because Gypsy's so close to death, you might as well kill him before he gets a turn.
Oh yeah, good. Focus Strike
Yeah.
against Gypsy Danger. All right. Before attacking, you may spend any amount of rage to gain power equal to the rage spent on this attack. So because I destroyed a building and did my Furious Instincts last time, I have 3. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to spend 2 to add 2 dice to my attack. So that's going to be 11 dice against you.
That seems
Excessive?
Considering I have 2 to defend myself with.
Well, I want to make sure that you are dead.
Okay.
All right, here we go. You ready for this? Let's get those out of the way. All right, we got 3, 4, 5. So that is 3. So that's one more thing there. Okay. And then I have 1 or more triggers, so I gain a success. All right, there you go.
I'm feeling extremely confident with my 2
In your
dice.
2 dice, you got this. Oh, you're on your way. You got 1. You got 2.
Yay.
All right, so that's enough for
To kill him entirely from being...
3 damage. Yeah. Gypsy Danger goes down, and you can take her card with you.
I'm glad I invested so many points.
It's in Gypsy Danger. All right, and then you get to roll the impulse die.
Yay.
Don't roll the blank, man. Don't roll the blank.
I'm gonna spend my stupid token.
You rolled a blank. Okay.
Yay.
Who are you
To
gonna go with?
activate 1.
So Focus Strike goes back in my
It's
hand.
gonna be Crimson.
Okay. Thundercloud formation.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay.
So he's gonna slice you up.
He is going to slice me up. He
Alright,
will
so
try.
I get 4, 5, 6, 7.
And I'm going to be doing 7 dice in defense, so I'll just get those ready for you, Jake. All right, so you're doing 7 dice in attack, right?
Yep.
So I believe so it costs 1 ammo to do, and then if you get 1 success in this first attack, you get to make a second attack. And if you get 2 successes in the or not 2 triggers, it's triggers.
Yeah.
So here, roll over here. Nice. But you didn't get the
No
trigger.
thundercloud.
All right,
I almost
so
wanted that more than just.
So you got 6 attack or 6 successes.
Yeah.
All right. I only got 4 plus. If I get 1 or more triggers while defending, I get 1 success. 5. Not enough. You do 1 point of damage to me. Go ahead and pick something.
I choose this
Okay.
brace.
Flesh
like
wound.
you cared
No
about.
additional effect.
Did any of your cards do additional effects? Because I swear,
Oh yeah, yeah.
nothing's happened
There's some good ones.
in several games I've played you.
There are critical organ failure. That can do roll 3 combat dice for each trigger, take 1 additional damage. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Lose
I'm
all
just not getting them.
lose all rage. And if this card is removed by an attack using an object, instead of returning it to the deck, you may pick up the object used in the attack. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's catch. That's very specific, though. You have to throw an
Yeah.
object at me,
Which is almost never
draw
gonna
that
happen.
card as the damage, and then I catch it.
Yeah.
All right, so Thundercloud formation, sadly, is done with only 1 attack.
Yep.
Well, I guess I'm going to go with Siege Strike here. I'm going to punch you back. He has 7 that he's going to be throwing at you. So you ready for this? Get your defense dice ready. Okay, we've got 4 successes so far. 5. Just 5. And my trigger... Oh no, I need to roll 2 or more triggers to get a rage. So you got to beat 5.
No.
Okay, so you cancel out 3 of those. So just 2 means 1 damage.
Okay.
So let's see what we get.
Wait, I didn't shuffle these. So the thundercloud was on the top.
I'm kind of fine with you keeping Thundercloud because I want to get the pilot.
Joke's on you, I have 3 pilots.
Damaged rotator. Place any held objects within 1 hex. So basically you drop something you're holding. So nothing.
This game really assumes you're going to pick up a lot of
Pick
stuff.
up a lot of stuff. Alright, so that's 2 damage on Crimson Typhoon, who has a total of 3. So she's only got 1 left.
Yep.
And then you get to activate with Cherno Alpha.
Yep.
Ends up right behind Slattern.
This would have been really helpful if it happened to turn earlier. Right. Also, this card would have been way better if he activated before Slattern activated.
Alright, so what does that card do?
It's just, I'm doing a melee attack. It would do, if you had your card out, I would strip you of your card.
Oh, that's nice.
You got to activate again before me, so it doesn't matter.
Alright, so you're attacking me in one of my rear hexes. So I'm just getting 4 dice for defense.
To my whopping 3 dice.
You only have 3 dice in attack?
Yes.
Oh, because you bought the crappy 0-point pilots.
Even if I had, decent pilots, I'd get 1, maybe 2 on top of this. So it's not like he's that good.
So his power is what, just 1?
He's got 2 for his red and 1 for his blue.
Okay. Alright, well, there you go. Let's see.
Ooh,
1. Does the 1 trigger do anything?
No, it's only for defending.
Okay. And then only 4 dice for me because it's in my rear arc.
Wow.
But I mega defend. Okay, and that is turn 4. So now we need to see if the game actually ends. So we each roll a die.
I thought that was on turn 5.
No, on turn 4.
Oh.
Actually, I think it's at the end of turn 4 we roll. So we get turn 4 and then we roll to see if there is a 5.
Gotcha.
More than likely there will be because we each roll 1 die and we need 4 successes to end the game. I mean, it could happen, but... Alright, so next up on this turn, we are putting our cards down on turn 4. Slattern is Mega Tail Swipe because I can attack in the rear arc with that.
Yeah.
Siege Strike for Leatherback. Crimson Typhoon is Thundercloud Formation again. And Cherno Alpha's Head Shock. Alright, well, if first it doesn't succeed, try again.
Yep.
Alright, we're still 2-2, so I get to roll this first. I get to activate 1.
It's just so demoralizing that Jaegers never get to go first.
Well, you just have to have more of them die.
That doesn't make it better.
Since your Head Shock could conceivably remove my card, right?
Yes.
I'm going to go with him first, and I'm going to attack your guy.
Makes sense.
Not once, not twice, but thrice. Costs 1 Kaiju blue. Again, I must spend my own life's blood to do this. Make 3 melee attacks against any target in base contact, including the rear arc. Resolve the attacks 1 at a time in any order you'd like. I'd like to resolve all of them on you.
Okay.
Okay, so I get 4 and 5, so that's going to be a 9. You ready for this?
Yep.
I like seeing those critical
You
successes.
roll a lot of criticals in this game.
So I'm going to roll those 3 blanks. That doesn't convert it. 1 trigger means I can convert a success. So I got 5.
Okay.
And then what is your blue plus your yellow numbers?
So I got 6 total.
Nice, because you are tanky.
He's good at something.
Yeah.
He's gotta be good at one thing. Alright, here we go.
All right, I need to stop 5.
Easy peasy.
You got this. Okay, you're on your way. You got 2, 3.
Ugh.
That kills 3. So just 2 damage will do 1 card. And we'll take this one. Disabled Incinerator, no additional effects.
Yay.
Alright, then we'll attack again. Second tail swipe. I only got 4, but I can use the trigger to add a 5th. Okay.
Alrighty.
3.
I have resilience, so if you roll 1 or more triggers, you can take no more than 1 damage from this attack.
Well, you're only going to take 1 because you canceled out 3. So it's just 1 damage.
Alright. Well, that was almost cool.
Almost cool. And Tesla Fist Malfunction. Place any held object within 1 hex.
Another object one.
I know, right?
Alright.
Last tail swipe shock thing. We got 2 criticals. We got 1 more critical. Okay. And this can convert into a... this does not look good for Cherno Alpha. You got 2 so far.
I'm not even rolling close to like what you're
I
rolling
know.
during this entire game.
But we are rolling the same dice.
Nailed it.
Alright, you got 2. So that's 2 more damage.
Okay.
So, oh, he only takes 3.
He's already dead.
He's already dead. Huh.
I'm glad he was like put in the best position he could possibly be in for success and still was just
Still
slaughtered.
failed.
Like,
Alright, you get to roll the die.
oh gee, thanks.
Thundercloud formation. Oh,
Yay, I get to activate 2 of my Jaegers.
Oh, poor guy. He's watching from Jaeger heaven now.
Alright.
Okay, Thundercloud formation.
Yeah.
I'm
I
defending.
deserve to kill you.
I'm defending with 7 because I'm quite tanky as well.
Yeah. I like how you defend with more than like Cherno does, but you can also like fight just as offensively as good, but Cherno like sucks.
Yeah.
Like it's worlds apart. 3, 6, I'm 7, right? 6, 7, yeah.
7, yeah.
Alright.
Alright, let's see it. You got this.
One
fast.
stupid trigger.
Hey, you got the trigger.
Yay.
And you got 4 successes. That's not bad. Can I get 4? I got 3, but 2 of them are. Yeah, I got it.
Alright, second round.
Okay. So you got
Dang it. 4 again.
4.
But I don't get to attack again because I needed 2 triggers.
2 triggers. Okay. Whoa. You got through.
Yay! 1 damage.
So, but
Come
I did
on.
roll 2 triggers. So. Oh no, that doesn't give me rage. That's only when I'm attacking.
Alright, I need to like pull some organs out or something.
Yes, you do need to pull
That's
some
nothing
organs out.
special yet, so. Your EMP card.
Oh.
Critical organ failure. Roll 3 combat dice. For each trigger rolled, take 1 additional damage. Where was this before?
Alright, so you roll 3 dice. If you get a trigger on any of them,
Come on.
Leatherback is dead.
I know I lost this game, but I just want to kill one guy. Yes!
you got it.
I pulled his organs out.
And he falls over. You want to make sure he's dead and shoot all your charges into
No, I
him?
want to run away safely.
Okay, and so he's dead. And he doesn't get to do his siege strike.
That's a shame.
You big jerk. Okay, and Thundercloud formation goes back in your hand.
Now you know what it feels like to miss out on 1 turn of doing something.
And now we each roll 1 die to see if the game ends.
Please end. Please.
I got 1. You got 2, but that's not enough. We need 4.
Oh, dang it.
Okay, so on to round 5. Round 5 is beginning. Cards are down. I am raging. So either get full rage or run. You are Thunderclap formation. You're going to get the most you can out of those 3 arms, aren't you?
Well, I'm probably going to die this turn, so.
You only got 1 structure point left.
Yep.
All right, so here it is. You conveniently killed my other guy, so we're still even, so I get to roll the impulse die first.
I think when you're even, it should just go to the Jaegers. Yeah, see, like, there's nothing I can do.
I'm going to run smack. Now, that is your front arc, so that's good.
Yeah.
And this doesn't do anything special, but it does let me do a melee attack. So I got 4 plus 5 is 9. You ready for this?
No.
Let me move his corpse.
Can you roll, like, bad just once on him? Would be really cool.
Maybe. Let's see. Whew. Yeah,
That was bad.
3. Okay, did I get a... If I roll one or more triggers while attacking, I can gain a success, though.
Do you have to read that every time?
I do. For our valiant viewers at home. All right, 4 successes. Ho!
Yay!
You stopped it.
Do I? Oh, no. Okay.
Right.
I don't do anything.
Rage goes back in my hand. Now you can go with your fancy thundercloud formation.
Anyway, to just get me farther away from the board.
All right, and they're touching. It's just his tail's in the way.
Yeah.
All right, and then you get to spend an ammo for your thundercloud formation.
Yep.
Are you out of ammo now?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know why that costs ammo. It's hobbling you.
I don't know.
It's very weird.
All right, how many attack dice you get for this?
7.
All right, you're looking for a trigger so you can attack again.
Yes.
Okay, let's see it, Jake. I'm pulling for you.
Great
2
roll.
and no
That
trigger.
is like literally the worst, almost the worst thing I could roll.
I said that's...
Of all the times
Sucks.
I've used Thundercloud Formation, it's only worked once.
Yep, but it killed the guy. You killed your target.
Yeah, but I was hitting him for 4 turns. It was almost the entire game I was punching
All
him
right, so
into.
now we go to the end of turn 5. We each roll 2 dice. If we have 4 successes, the game is over.
Please be over.
I got blanks.
Ah, come on,
Okay,
you're not
just
even
one.
trying to end the game.
No, I'm not. Okay, so on to turn 6, which means we put down our cards.
Entire turn to do it.
All right, just to point out, when I defended, I did get a trigger, which because of my unbreakable mutation means that I got full rage. Because that'll be important in my
Seems
next trick.
just like a lot for free.
That's pretty nice. Focus strike for me. You are jet kicking. Okay. So we're 1-1, so I roll first.
Please fail. I needed you to fail once. This entire game would have been cool.
It would have helped. Okay. So I'm doing focus strike. Before an attack, you may spend any amount of rage to gain power equal to the rage spent. So I'm going to spend all 4.
For the free rage you just got. Like, I really need to fully charge, but there's no way I get, like, free charges for anything. Like,
I don't know. There might be
seems a
some
bit
upgrade
broken.
card that has it.
I don't think so.
Because I'm using
I
a
looked at a
mutation
lot
to
of
get
upgrade
it.
cards.
All right. Yeah, but you didn't realize how important energy was. Okay. 4 plus 5 plus 4 more for the rage I'm spending.
Do we even
So
have enough dice for
I'm
you to...
rolling all of these dice. I do. Just not enough for you to roll for your defense as well. All right, we ready? Here we go. All right, we got 2. We got 1 more. Okay, so, and then I can turn a trigger into a success. All right, so, Jake, you've got 5, 9 to defend with. Okay, roll your defense.
6.
Oh, you got 4.
2.
You got 5.
Keep going now.
Okay, so you take
So
away
I'm dead.
5, so 4 go through, which is enough for 2 damage, which you only
Killed
have 1
me
left.
over by 1 anyway.
So I ripped off your arms and slapped you around with it.
Why do you have to say that?
Because
Seems mean.
because I'm a kaiju. That's what I do. All right, and with that, I don't think we need to add up the points because I could spend the rest of the game running around destroying buildings. All right, so
Well, a good chance the game would end now anyway, but you also destroyed all of my Jaegers and you still living, so
I
that's
still have
another
one
good
left.
way to say you won. Plus, you destroyed a building, so
yeah. And you destroyed 1 kaiju, which I think is worth 3 points to you.
yeah.
And you get 1, 2, 3 for the surviving buildings, so not a lot. Because I get, I think, 3 points for each killed Jaeger and 2 points for destroyed building.
Yeah.
All right, so yet again, the kaiju win. Kaiju, I don't know. I will say the kaiju are stronger, I think.
I think they're easier to. We also haven't just played this game enough, but I think they're easier to play for like the rookie. Like they're
Exactly.
very strong initially, but I think once you get good at Jaegers, that's the thing too. Is I don't think Jaegers are going to be necessarily better than the kaiju, even when you're good with them. I think they get on par with them.
I think so. And plus, points-wise, you're always going to have 1 or 2 more Jaegers than kaiju. So individual Jaegers are never going to be as good as an individual Kaiju.
Yeah.
But I think mastering things like Deep Drift and all those skills, I just got really lucky when I successfully EMP'd you here and removed both of your action cards.
Yeah, and then you remove Gypsy's action card the following turn after that, too.
Yes.
So, like, Gypsy got to do one
Nothing.
turn.
And I don't think she did any
initial
damage
punch.
in the charge.
She didn't, no.
Because I think
she did literally nothing. I think one huge thing to notice too in this game, and I just noticed it on this one and not before, but it's so much harder for me to get any of my abilities to work. Like, honestly, in general, just all of my abilities compared to yours aren't as good as yours are. Because, like, for example, this guy was consistently getting +1 attack every single time, like +1 success, because you'd have so many dice, you were bound to roll a charge every turn.
Yep.
Whereas, like, mine are really specific cards, and then even my pilots, I have to deep drift to get any sort of ability on them, and I can't even deep drift with some of these guys unless I have 2 charges.
Yeah.
Which, like, for him, he's gonna deep drift like maybe once or maybe twice per game, and like that's really it.
Yeah.
But like when you got all your rage back, right? Like it's so hard for me to get all my power back because I have to sit a turn doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Like there's no other way for me to get it back. So yeah, you just have to be really specific with what you're gonna do and gang up on Kaiju. Probably 3 to 1 if you want to kill him in one turn, and even then you got to roll really well.
Well, and the thing too is, I think even though I think the Kaiju were overpowered in this battle, if I hadn't have successfully EMP'd you, you probably would have killed Leatherback and had 3 Jaegers on the board to my 1 guy. Granted, some of them were damaged, but that would have been a completely different game.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 could have tag teamed him, but
maybe. It's hard too because like you don't get a bonus for like a Jaeger helping you, which would be cool if like everybody got a +1 if they had a friend helping them, because right then a Kaiju's having to deal with 2 different targets.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So that would be a nice rule to have, because even if I was punching, I don't even know if I could kill him with like 3 Jaegers fighting him.
Well, he's the worst too, because if he does tail swipe, he could hit all 3 of them. He could do 1 attack against
like
each
he
one.
just seems a new level. Like the other Kaiju are good, but he is like ridiculous.
Going from Cat 4 to Cat 5, particularly this one, I think this is the strongest Kaiju.
Yeah.
Although I haven't played with the other Cat 5 that came out. He's the one that had in the second movie where he was basically the Black Panther power.
Yeah.
Like if you punch him, it stored up the energy of the punch and then attacked back.
Yeah.
So that one's probably much more defensive-y than this one. But even so, this guy's 8.
He just has so many dice, you can't get through them.
He's got 8.
Yeah.
Which is really high. But he's a Cat 5, so what do you expect? All right, so there you go.
I expect Striker to Eureka to be able to fight him, though. He better be that good.
Striker Eureka is only a Mark 5 Jaeger, so he's not going to be as good as
Isn't that
the
better
Mark
than all of
6s.
these, though?
Should be better than all of the ones you played with.
Yeah.
But
What's Crimson? Is he
he's a 4.
He's a 4.
But like the Mark 6s, the ones that you don't play with, they have a lot higher numbers.
They do, but I don't know.
Saber Athena's 8 points. She's insane.
Yeah.
She's really good. But you wanted to go with and we talked about this beforehand, the older Jaegers, I think require more skill to play
I just want them to be
successfully.
good, but they're not very good.
All right, so there you go. Unfortunately, the apocalypse was not canceled today.
Nope.
And
Or the game before that. Or the game before that.
and the Kaiju continue. He's going to climb up to the top of Mount Fuji and throw himself in and destroy the Earth, which is the other dumb thing in that movie.
That was dumb. Yeah.
Let me know down below. Let's continue in the comments my dislike for the second Pacific Rim movie and the damage it has done to the franchise. Although the Netflix series was pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that. If you
I'm
haven't seen
excited
that,
for the second season.
I hope there's a second season.
I thought they already did one, and they're just sitting on it.
I hope so. That would be cool.
Yep.
All right, there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this game of Pacific Rim Extinction. I know the Kaiju certainly did. Maybe Jake had a little fun killing.
I killed a guy.
You killed a guy,
That was
yeah.
good. It was better than killing no guys.
So, Crimson Typhoon gets 1 kill on the kill chart.
Yep.
And
He's the only one who did damage to anything.
he did.
These
yeah.
2 did not hurt anybody.
And this is like the second game in a row where I've played with Slattern that he hasn't taken any damage.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. All right,
Great.
maybe next time I won't take Slattern.
Maybe.
I'll use all different
Be more
Jaegers.
interesting.
All right, there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider giving us a like and subscribe. Click that bell to receive notification when we release new content. Thanks for watching, and keep on gaming.